Hello, Taurus. Welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Queen of Cups. The song I have assigned to this card is Follow Your Heart by Triumph, because that is what the Queen of Cups is all about. Following her heart. It is Cancer energy. One more please for the Taurus's upcoming energies, the Taurus Collective's upcoming energies. I have set the intention for this reading to be for the end of October, but of course all tarot readings are timeless. Interesting here, Taurus. So as I said, follow your heart is your overall general energy. Your recent past energies, you pulled the Five of Swords, but you pulled it in reverse. So this is going to be the end of some pretty major conflict for you. Maybe you walking away from some conflict. You've already walked away from it. Your present energies, you pulled a little bit of a confusing bit here for me, because the Judgment card didn't exactly come out upright, but it didn't exactly come out reverse either. It did come out with the Six of Pentacles in the upright. So I think you're eventually going to be called to a higher timeline once you start finding perfect balance, learning who to give and who to receive from, and who not to give and not to receive from. I will, of course, tap in further to find out in just a moment. Your upcoming energies, you have pulled the Two of Swords alongside the Lovers. So you may be finding yourself at a bit of a crossroads in a relationship, or just a crossroads where you are going to have to consult your higher self. The Two of Swords says that you have got this or that thinking about this issue, when really there is a sea of options behind you to choose from. The blindfold in the tarot represents not trusting your intuition. The Lovers, of course, can be representative of a very important relationship, a love relationship, or once again, just you needing to consult your higher self. I do apologize if you hear my partner snoring. He is taking a much-deserved nap while I work. Okay, so I think I'm good on that Queen of Cups, at least for now. I'm going to start off with the Five of Swords in Taurus's recent past energies. That was quick and painless. Aha. Okay, so you've definitely walked away and ended this conflict. We've got the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles on the split. Ten of Swords being a little bit of a painful ending, but a blessing in disguise. Eight of Pentacles being hard, diligent work. What came out immediately was the Ten of Wands. So this is you dropping your burdens and receiving a harvest afterwards. So you closed out a bit of a painful cycle there in the recent past, Taurus. Congratulations. I'm sorry it had to be a painful one, but at least it's done and over with now. We're good there. I'm going to move into the Six of Pentacles alongside the Judgment card. I'm pretty sure I understand that message clearly, but just to be safe, the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment card in Taurus's present energies, please. Especially because that Judgment card came out sideways. How do we bring that into the upright and get Taurus to step into that higher timeline after closing that painful cycle? Thank you. There's that Eight of Pentacles again on the split, this time with the Seven of Wands. So keep diligently working away. You're on the higher ground. You have the advantage. You are as ready as you're going to be to take a leap of faith in a brand new direction. I'm getting a wave of confirmation goosebumps, Taurus. You are starting a new cycle. That judgment call, if it hasn't come in, it's coming in any second now, because this is in your present energies. So you're taking a leap of faith and you're excited to do so to begin this new cycle. Spectacular. Just make sure you're maintaining balance. And when I say with the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, this doesn't just mean material things. This is speaking about your energy too, your time, your effort. Careful who you're giving it to, careful who you're taking it from. I think most of our advice is going to lie with that Two of Swords and the Lovers. The Two of Swords and the Lovers in Taurus's, thank you. Okay, now seeing the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands on the split. So with two twos there, you need to make some sort of decision. Two twos and the Lover. Some very important decision is coming up, maybe regarding a Sagittarius. But what Spirit is saying with this is to have patience with yourself, have temperance while you are alchemizing and transforming one thing into another. I will pull a little bit more on that. I do need more clarity, please. On the Lovers, the Temperance card, and the Two of Swords. King of Pentacles wanting to make an appearance there. That is your card, Taurus. That is someone building and leaving a legacy with a skill. It did not come out, though. It was just asking me to take note of it. Ooh, okay. You pulled the Star card in reverse. This is Aquarius energy. This can represent healing. This can represent bridging the world between the spiritual and the 3D. It can also represent a wish fulfillment if it comes out in the upright. In the reverse, it's telling me that you have some more healing to do, especially because you are carrying this or that thinking. You need to expand your mind, Taurus. How can Taurus heal and expand their mind and open their mind to see their intuition can guide them past this or that thinking? Healing definitely being called for here with the Temperance card and the Star card in reverse. My love, okay. On the split, we do have the Tower with the Six of Swords. So you are going to have to make some kind of decision to tear down an unstable foundation and move yourself onto calmer shores in the process. But you do have the Magician coming out, which tells me you have all of the tools in your toolbox to deal with this. This is Virgo Gemini energy. As above, so below, as within, so without. So be very, very, very mindful of your energy during this time, Taurus, because whatever you have going inside of you, that is what is going to reflect in the 3D, especially with that Star card coming out there. So try to keep as high of a vibrational energy as you possibly can, which shouldn't be too hard with the Lovers, the Temperance card, the Fool card, and the Magician all being in the upright, and the Judgment card. Just that Star card in reverse says you can work on healing your energy a little bit more and start directing your energy towards being the change you wish to see in the world. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the Temperance card, the Two of Swords, the Lovers card, the Magician, and thank you, the Star card in reverse? Now seeing the Four of Wands and the Six of Swords on the split. This is the card of marriage. This is the card of building stability. As I said, this is you moving on to calmer shores. So you could definitely be simultaneously tearing something down and then building it right back up again, lickety split. What has come out? Once again, Spirit doubling down on saying you need to find that balance with your energy, Taurus. And you might get a little bit of help doing so with the Knight of Cups coming out. I'm so sorry for the snoring, but he needs his sleep. So that Knight of Cups being your knight in shining armor. This is Pisces energy, can incorporate Cancer and Scorpio as well. Spirit really, really, really wants you to find some balance with your energy right now. This guy is giving to this guy, but he is not giving to this guy because he knows who and what to give to and who and what not to give to. So if this is not a knight in shining armor, this is you finding perfect balance and learning that there are good places to plant your seeds and not so good places to plant your seeds. You're going to start planting them somewhere where there's a lot of water, a lot of sun, where they're going to be happy to grow. Okay, so with this other deck now, and with all of this in mind, just generally speaking, have we any more advice for the Taurus collective? King of Swords wanting to make an appearance there, saying you have gained the most wisdom. Here we go. Another major arcana coming out, Taurus. You will be finding that balance and you will be seeing justice in the process. This is Libra energy. This is Spirit saying there is going to be a fair outcome for all parties involved. That's not really advice, though. There's the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands on the split. So Spirit's saying with this that you can be dropping other people's burdens at any given time. In order to have a cycle completion, you do need to carry your own burdens. But with it coming out with the Eight of Swords, the self-imposed restrictions, this is telling me that you can drop those other people's burdens at any time. Okay, one more time. Is there any more advice from the tarot? Thank you ever so much for the Taurus Collective. Now seeing the Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords on the split. So Spirit calling for you to be really future focused. Be really inquisitive about the future, asking a lot of questions, dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's, remembering that the only stupid question is the one you didn't ask. What has come out, though, is the Ace of Wands. This is Spirit saying, Taurus, it is time for out with the old and in with the new. This is a spark of inspiration. So this spark of inspiration will come in to release that this or that thinking, release those self-imposed restrictions, not trusting your intuition. You're going to do just fine. You're doing great here, Taurus. Let's get you an oracle card now to close out with, to show you that you do have all the tools you need. Just a little bit of patience as you transition into this higher timeline, and a little bit more healing is in order. And don't forget to follow your heart in the process. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay. Keening, number 29. And that is the Justice cards. Number 29 adds up to 11. 11 is justice. Hold on for just a moment in time. Acknowledging before release and liberating what needs to be freed. Freeing those self-imposed restrictions. Freeing that lack of healing with the Star card in reverse. Free your mind and the rest will follow. What did I assign that to? I think the Eight of Swords. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Where are we here? Number 29, Keening. I'm so sorry for the snoring. Keywords: releasing sorrow and grief, expressing emotions. Keening is a Gaelic/Celtic tradition of releasing grief for the dead through an intense wail. Although death wailing is a practice that is observed by many indigenous cultures, and especially in the Americas, Asia, and Africa. Mourning wails served many purposes, including showing respect for the dead and releasing sorrow. Pulling this card is a sign that you or the person you have asked about is not communicating effectively. There may be a lack of respect or connection between those involved with your question. It isn't fair to expect someone to understand how you feel if you don't share your thoughts and emotions. And this card suggests your situation will not change as long as you keep quiet. This is not the time to take passive position. Express how you feel and make your demands and frustrations or desires known. If your question is about career or money, then receiving this card can mean it's time to ask for a raise or promotion. But it can also mean demanding more respect from your colleagues. Additionally, this card may be guiding you to speak up for a worthwhile cause. Kind of surprised we didn't see the Queen of Swords here, because I feel like that's speaking to that, but you're doing all right there, Taurus. You've got that somewhat painful of a cycle completion, and now you just need to learn how to communicate a little more effectively. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.